She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand.
Okay, guys, welcome to this new segment of the channel. Kind of like a little spin-off from the behind the scenes, more to like our little girl chat podcast. Y'all, this came about. Hold on, wait. First of all, let me start saying, y'all might keep seeing me dip my head low to make sure that this microphone is even on. Maybe I should hold it in my hand so I can see because. And then y'all, so much stuff is going on right now, like behind the scenes. We'll talk about it in the vlog. But I just want to say hello, welcome into Terri'S safe space. Like, y'all, that just came out of nowhere because that ain't even supposed to be the title. But welcome to this channel, y'all. Not this, but anyway, guys, welcome to this new spot. I think I'm going to leave that little intro in because this is our first episode and I want to really catch all the little stuff that's going on. So I know I said that I will continue to look down at this mic to see if it's charged because, honey, the other one died on me right before I got ready to start. And y'all, I know y'all probably like, oh my God, Terry, you started your first episode with your voice sounding horrible. Y'all, I honestly feel like the enemy has been playing with me in my face ever since I said I was going to do this. When I tell you all kind of self-doubt, getting the equipment, procrastinating on getting the equipment and it's broken, then losing my voice. And my voice has been gone for a month. Then to get it back and then to know that this week I am going to record this week and lose it again. So I'm like, come hell or high water, we're starting this episode. So hello guys, welcome to this video here. Whatever the name is going to be, y'all welcome. My birthday is Tuesday. I'll be 37 years old. Y'all, that sounds so crazy to me. And two, I'm checking this mic. So if the mic sounds awful, bear with me. We'll get another one come next round. But yeah, let me do my little check to make sure we're on. Y'all, I got my little notes because of some things that I wrote down because I needed to write it down. And it's kind of like a little, I don't want to say homework, but like activity of the week. We'll get to that when we get to that. Y'all, I'm excited because this came about after I had my daughter. Yeah, I like to play around with the idea of, no, I didn't have postpartum. But yeah, I really believe that was postpartum. I just didn't get it to where I was having issues with taking care of my daughter or feeling some type of way about my daughter. But it was just a lot of things like dad being diagnosed with cancer, just everything. But that was the biggest, being that I had just dealt with that with my mother-in-law, and then they come with that towards the end of my pregnancy, and then talking about it, y'all, it was a lot. So I feel like I need to quit kind of blaming it on everything else and be like, yeah, you definitely was in some postpartum mess. And I was like, dang, I'm suffering. I am suffering bad depression and all kind of stuff. And I was like, dang, I wish it was where women, and specifically I'm going to say black women, we keep a lot of things because, you know, that's just how we were raised, and you got to be strong and you keep moving, you keep ticking. And that's exactly what I did. But I wish I had thought of this in that stage where I was able to get on here and talk to you guys about just things and what we go through so we can pour into each other back and forth, and it would have helped me, and I know it would have helped you. So let's say a quick prayer before we really get into this. Father God, I pray whoever that you need to hear this message, Lord, please bring them into this room. Father, take my nerves out of whatever this is and speak freely through me so they can understand this. In Jesus' name, amen. See, I wasn't even going to do that. So I really wanted the Spirit to lead in this stuff. And I just like, dang, who am I to be leading that? Y'all, it's like a sailor and all kind of stuff. But hey, here we are. I'm nervous, guys. I'm so nervous. Let me do my camera check. So, like I said, this is my 37th birthday coming up. I think you guys see this on my birthday. And one of my topics that just came to me was chapter 37. This is chapter 37. Note to self. What would you say to your younger self? Because when I thought about, I was turning 37 years old, and I thought about all the things that I had been through and have grew through, and I just started thinking about my younger self, and that's what made me grab my pad and like write it out. So y'all, get your wine, get your drink, get whatever you want, and let's deep dive into this. Trigger warning, it may be some crying because this is the space that I said I wanted to create for us women to chat and pour into each other. Spill it, not like spilling your business, but 9 times out of 10, you're going through something that somebody has already went through, and they can definitely give you some words of encouragement. So this is hard for me because y'all know I don't like to cry on camera. I don't like to be vulnerable. I don't like people in my business. But this is a must. I feel like women carry so much on their shoulders that I'm like, oh my God, you got to kind of push it off your shoulders to free yourself. And that's what I've been doing lately in my like little self-care, like deep mental, spiritual self-care. It's like, y'all, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Look at my cheeks. Okay, let's dive in. It took me a good 5 minutes to come back to really start this and get ready to read this letter. But as I sat there and I thought about me getting older and my age, I sat there and was like, wow, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of where you become and the things that you have done. And what that sent me to think about my younger self. And I was like, dang, I wish older me could talk to younger me. And this is the part that gets emotional. And I'm going to try my best, y'all. TMI, ever since I had my daughter, every time around my cycle, I get so like, I could be watching TV. And it's a lot. So I'm going to try and read this. So I wrote a letter to my younger self, and it's the hard truth. I didn't tiptoe or dance around it. I wanted to put it exactly the way I felt it when writing it. I wrote it this morning. So ready? Okay. The harsh truth. This is me now speaking to the younger me. I wish you had have been yourself. I wish you would have not been scared and worry about what other people think. I wish you would have opened your eyes and seen you for you and not the hate of others. You allow people with small minds, even smaller vocabulary and no range, put out your fire only for them to still not shine. Shame on you. Because your talent, your creativity, your purpose, your being was too big for the small minds that you were surrounded by. And y'all, I meant that from the bottom of my heart. So let me give you some context behind this note. I hate getting this. You see how I'm getting uncomfortable. My mother, as a young individual, my mother made sure we looked good. No matter where we went, from our head to our feet, no matter if she didn't have it, when we stepped out the door, her kids looked it good. Now, with that being said, if we come to the function looking good and the other people's kids don't look good, you immediately get the ridicule and the talk about people talking about you and talking about your mom. And, she had her own things to deal with. And I want to sit here and talk to her on something else about it. But dealing with all that and people like, why you always come looking such and such a way? And we did it. And it started to play on me. And then I'm trying to think of a lighter tone, even lighter than I am today. That came with this whole thing too, where people talked about me like a dog and just made me feel, some type of way. And so what I started to do, even in my adult years, I started to kind of fade into the back. So people wouldn't make me, I'm already standing out and I'm flashy and I look a certain type of way. That's one. I'm already a kid with a full body frame and a body shape. And that led people to be like, oh, she's fast and she's this and she's that and she's that. And I just used to be like, what? I ain't did nothing. This is just my makeup. This is my body. And I felt like people use that, the skin tone, it's always, you think you all that, the color, the body. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of things. And it's not just like friends, it was family as well. So not my immediates. They don't play that. But I'm just saying, it was always a difference made, I felt like, towards me, which made me pull into the background. And this is from kid to adult till I didn't got to the point I want to say Look down, make sure we're still recording. When did I quit caring? 20 something, 25, 26, I think was my 25 was my first aha moment. But I still was worried about how people viewed me, because it was always, you think you better than me and you think you this. And I guess because the way I held my head, I never held my head down and was timid, no matter how I even faded into the background. I always held my head high because I've always been proud of me, right? From coming from where I came from, I always been proud of me. I have never had a reason to hold my head low. And y'all, it messed with me so bad till I got to the point where, Lord, I'm sick of being different. Wow. Okay, I'm so glad this is our first episode. Y'all, I done had to take a break, pause, get my mental together, and I'm steady keeping an eye on this mic because we're going back and forth. If I drop the mic and the quality changes, okay. This, I don't know if I like this because this mic seems so loud till it's like it's starting to distort. So maybe let me lower my voice. And I got y'all completely away from me, like the mic away from me. So like I was saying, I got to the point where I was like, Lord, why did you make me like this? Why did you make me so different? So like dreams too big for like some of the people that I was around. Like, I'm so different. I'm flashy. I'm not simple at all. Like nothing about me simple. And it didn't blend or mesh well with people. And I started to be like, oh my God, Lord, why did you make me this way? Couldn't you have just made me normal? Like I got one cousin that's a bookworm. Yeah, now I like to read books, but then a book, a what? No, thank you. I just always was like the polar opposites of my cousins. I had one cousin that she loved to be out skating and and I ain't like that. Now that I was completely different. I was kind of like, I'll go with you, but I can actually sit in the house and chill. So I always been like completely opposite. But those are my girls though. But y'all, just it was heavy. It was a lot. So me writing that letter to my younger self was like, man, I wish you didn't sleep on yourself. I wish you didn't sleep on the talent that you had. I wish you would have went full throttle into who you are. That person, I don't know, would have been completely different from this one. Like I said, it got all the way till I turned 25 till it was my first, like, I feel like step into a real womanhood where it's like, okay, these people playing you, and you need to take yourself out of the equation and let those people think what they want to think. But it still didn't resonate with me. So even speaking about those cousins, they're not like the main issue. I'm just saying how we just the differences. But just other people, even in my adult years, treating me a certain type of way, didn't want to speak. Oh, you're all that, you're this and this and this. The reason I hold my head high is because of the things that I've been through in my past, things people talk about me, going into a room with a whole bunch of people that don't like you and you're introverted already. So the fact that I'm sitting here talking to the Lord and the Lord is pouring into me and basically giving me what I need. There is no way that I'm gonna sit in a room with people that I don't like and hold, or don't like me rather, and hold my head low and sitting up here talking to the Lord and the Lord pouring into me and letting me know, yeah, you got it and you good. Lift your head up. While the whole time I'm like, oh my God, these people don't like me. Lord, get me out of here. I just want to go home. Basically, anxiety attacking, freaking out, and Lord pouring into me like, lift your head up. Lift your head up. And the fact that I, straighten my back and lift my head up, like, yeah, we got this. It wasn't that I think I was better than. I had so much going on, so much going on, and so much that I felt like, and getting around people like that sometimes will make you feel insecure about yourself, and definitely will dim your light, and like basically like, you know what, I'm gonna quit doing this and this and this. Maybe these people like me. Maybe me being different is too much because they're not that different. Let me pull it back a little bit, scale it back. Let me not dress this type of way when I go there. Let me do all these changes for everybody else and never thinking about myself, until I was like, yeah, honestly, y'all, I did that. And I told my grandma, like, yeah, I quit doing such and so. And they started doing such and so. And my grandma literally cussed me out and told me that was a lifelong lesson. You don't ever change yourself and who you are for the next person. If they don't like the way you look, that's a personal issue and a personal problem, but you never change who you are, what you are, and how you look to fit into any, and this is her words, any damn group on earth. Oh yeah, when I tell her and my mama was furious, furious, and it was a lifelong lesson. And that was around my 25th birthday. So you have that. So y'all, that was basically my first lesson. My grandma really tore into me. I'm gonna say my grandma and my mom. They really tore into me about that. So baby, that was the last time. But I'm like, it wasn't that I thought I was all that. I am very confident in myself, but too, in this moment where I'm sitting there talking to God and I'm folding and I'm about to cave, I ain't thinking I'm all that because my head is lifted high and I refuse to look down at the ground. It's the fact that I'm sitting here talking to God and God is getting me through this function without literally being on the 9 o'clock news. That was it. And to think that somebody is still thinking they all that and you throwing every dagger in the book and they ain't caved, instead of you continually trying to put out their flame, I would immediately attach myself like, oh my God, what is on this girl? Because baby, she is walking around here like she's God's gift to the world. What is it? Let me attach myself to it. Let me hold on tight to that. Give me some of that flame. What is it that you got going on? And I would have immediately told you, I got some good parents in my corner, and this man upstairs don't play by me for real. And I could have put you on, baby. We could have been good. We probably been best friends. But whatever. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, that allowed me to know, like, hey, word, like real word, don't ever sit in a group of people, family, friends. If you come in there with your flame just flaming, you shining bright, and every person around you is running low, and you use some of your flame and you study striking the match, and you study pouring into people and trying to light them, if they don't want to be lit, let them go. Everybody ain't for you. Everybody ain't meant to be around you, because if you can't light them and they can't light themselves, what are they about to do? They will continue to pour in problems and just tear you to pieces until they just completely put your fire out. And then what? And then you're upset and depressed. So yeah, basically, this was just a younger self, like talking to my younger self, like, honey, I wish you would have known the power that you possess. I wish you would have held your head a little higher to see past the people these mountains that were the people in your life, to see what was on the other side of these minds that didn't even matter. That Pastor Kim said they in the balcony, they didn't even have enough common sense to buy tickets to the front row. You can't put your opinion or anything that's going on with me and you don't know me. You didn't buy tickets to the front row, and you will no longer get tickets to the front row. Guys, you have to cut yourself off from people like that. Like, golly, now that I think back, like, oh my God, if you had any of this wisdom or any of this power, then baby, your life would have been a little bit better. But like they said, God always knows the end goal and what's going to happen and what path you were going to take from the beginning of the book. And we're here. We're 36 as I'm recording this, and we're going into 37. And as I get into 37, the whole thing was like, note to self. What would you have said to your younger self? And that's what I would have said to my younger self. Because, honey, those people are still the same way. You just no longer subscribe to their bull crap anymore. They can't, baby, you are flying high somewhere else and they still can't reach you. So no need to cut your light down. Note to my child, if you ever come across this video and I'm no longer on this earth, or I can't even speak to you, never ever change who God created you to be, to fit into rooms and spaces where you were never even made to be. Anytime you around somebody, yeah, I'm about to cry again, suck it up. Anytime you around somebody that makes you feel low, that makes you feel small, shit, if you can't read and they don't read it for you and don't make you feel no type of way, if you can't write and they ain't writing it for you or getting you help, you can't dress and they don't try to help you, but they rather talk about you, them ain't the people for you. Them ain't your friends. Those are not people that are looking out for your best interest. Those are the people that's going to talk about you when you turn your back. Get yourself into rooms with people that are going where you want to be, and not people still at the place where they were when you grew up. Please, my child, anybody else hearing me, get yourself away from people that every time you turn around, they're dragging themselves down, which is going to in turn drag you down. Change your circumstances and it'll change your life. And I'm not meaning circumstances about money. Change your mind, change your circle, change your mental, and watch you elevate. I promise you, watch you elevate. Y'all, I spent a lot of time trying to fight people, vindicate myself, fighting for myself, fighting against what people said certain people, let me say certain people, because I ain't about to do that and say what certain people said I was and who I was, and trying to be like, hey, I'm not like that. I'm just quiet, introverted, and it's kind of to myself a little bit, and not introverted because I want to be. I'm just shy, you know? Hence, I'm shocked I'm doing YouTube. But yeah, y'all, like, damn. And as I turn this age, and it feels like I ain't doing like no 40-year-old video, 50-year-old video, none of that. It's just like, y'all, something sparked in me and was like, wow, you about to be 37. And it made me think about my younger self. And I'm like, only if you, younger little Terry, can see me today, finally getting up under the wings of people and worried about what they say and not doing things because I know they're going to talk about me. I know they're going to do this. Baby, I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't trying to clean up no reputation. I don't care how you view me. I don't care. That's a personal issue, because word on the curb is he makes no mistakes. So if you got a problem, if it ain't attitude or something like that, if you got a problem with the way I look, the way I dress, you need to take it up with God, because he knew in my mother's womb what it was going to be. So if you got an issue with me, honey, you need to take it up with somebody. You need to hop on the main line and you need to wait for your phone call to be answered, just like everybody else and me, because you ain't got an issue with me. You got an issue with him, and take it to God, because this Terry here can no longer service you in your mess. I can't service you in your issue. I can't keep dealing with that stuff. I can't keep fighting with people, because me fighting with people and me trying to heal a reputation is taking away my eyesight on the things that I'm planning and the dreams that I'm going towards. And if I keep reaching back to deal with you, I can't never go forward because y'all pulling me back. I can't do that no more. Yeah. And to me, going into 37, I am proud of you. I am so proud of you. I am proud of you that you took time out of your life to clean it up. I'm proud of you that you decided to move forward. I'm even proud of you for having your kid so late in the game, because I truly, truly, and God, I thank you for that, because I truly know who I am now, because I would hate it to raise a little girl with that same mentality. Lord, you have definitely healed me and has just healed me from that and has set me right. And everything happens for a reason, and I'm seeing it. Girl, I was broken. There's no damn way I would have been able to raise this girl with a level head and common sense bit by tongue. Lord, I appreciate you so much. Y'all, I'm proud of me. I used to sit there and be like, dang, I kind of wish I could finish college and went on and been a medical assistant and stuff like that. And it really started to eat away at me. But in this day, something else must be brewing. It got to be something else. And I'm content with my family. If the Lord never sees fit for me to be rich, I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich in memories. My soul is rich. So if I never had like the financial backing to bag it up, I'm okay with that, because you can't be rich and broken, because you're still going to be broken, right? If you're broken now and they give you money, you're still going to be broke because you just never healed the broke. Huh? So you won't be rich. I'm fine with my car. I'm fine with my house. I'm fine with my shape. I'm fine with my weight. I'm fine with my husband. I'm good with my husband. I'm good with my kid. I'm blessed with this life, Lord Jesus. You have truly blessed me. And sometimes we reach far, but sometimes we reaching too far, and you're not taking the middle and saying thank you for the middle. Because if he can bless you with a little, he can bless you with a lot. Quit like, oh, this house to do, because I know he's going to give me something bigger, and say, Lord, I thank you for the house that you have placed me in. Because I could be in a box and I could be on the street. Lord, y'all, this thing took a whole turn. Am I going to edit it out? Probably won't. I'm proud of me. I am so proud of me. Terry, I am proud of you. And I hope that the people watching on this screen, I pray that you get something out of this and you write your note to your younger self and heal that younger self so you can continue to make good memories throughout. This was needed for me to heal something in my spirit. And I feel so good. Y'all, I'm sitting here and I feel like the wind is blowing. Y'all, there's no heat on. Ain't no draft unless it's coming from the fireplace. Yeah, I feel like my pores is open and I can feel air blowing in and out my pores. And that's just being so graphic. But yeah, I feel good. Thank you. The way I procrastinated to make this video, for what? For what? I'm so proud of the woman I am today. And I hope you guys are too. And I hope I met this video was supposed to be light and it's heavy, but we're going to get deep because we need to. Not all of them going to be deep, but it's just like I said, it was needed. Us women, us Black women, sheesh, y'all. Today is a beautiful Sunday. The sun is shining bright. I'm about to go get my daughter and we're going shopping. We're going to Route 21. Y'all, they supposed to close. So, closing this video, closing this episode of this podcast, what would you say to your younger self? What do you need to heal from your younger self that'll help you finally, just like plant your heels in the soil and be like, okay, this is it. This is it. So, I think I'm done. I think I said all I said. Till next episode, I will see you guys later. I pray that these talks allow us to open our heart and speak from our heart and heal that little Black girl on the inside and that grown woman on the outside. I feel free. Thank you, Lord, for it. Bye, y'all. One quick thing. When would you guys like these type of videos? Because I wanted to do like Saturday late night. Anyway, when would you guys like these videos? Because I wanted to do like Saturday night type thing, like late pop up, maybe like 9 o'clock. But then I don't want to send you guys to bed with something heavy on your heart. I thought about 12 noon. You don't want to deal with this type of stuff on lunch break, or maybe you do. So let me know down below what date and what time you would like to see these kind of pop up. I don't know how often we're going to do these. Yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Just let me know down below. Let's chat. Let's talk. Make sure you like, thumbs up, share, please. Thank you. I'm telling you guys to share. A new Don is coming, honey. Cause when have I ever said? I probably have, but I'll kind of like, oh God, people gonna come in after they done shared me. Yeah, we're gonna try to work on this mic thing because I kind of don't think I like it because it's kind of, y'all are so far away from me, and I feel like it's still gonna be loud. So anyway, till next time. Keep it true, keep it you. Bye.
Daughter find an image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe.